got a car rant for everybody. I'm frustrated, man. So tomorrow at the competition, the one I'm not competing at, but the one I'm coaching at, I can't remember if I said earlier, but we were hoping to live stream the senior session on the Stag website. It was a little bit last minute. Like Ruby, a really, really good friend of mine who helps out a lot with, she's kind of like my gym mum. She whenever we go away on a trip, she's usually there, like sorting out the accommodation and the food and whatnot. And she's actually sorted out I've got 2 rants now, what the heck. She sorted out all the costs and stuff for the Aussie trip that's happening next week. Okay, first run first. Anyway, her children are at Affinity, which is where the gym is, so she's got contacts there, she knows the people there. She thought, let's just try ask them if we can live stream their senior session at least. And I actually did email all the clubs. I'm pretty sure I included Affinity in there earlier in the year, saying, oh, this awesome opportunity, we can live stream events, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get any response, which is frustrating. But anyway, they were like, oh yeah, it's keen, we'll give it a go for this Affinity competition. And I was getting really excited. Like, I could hardly sleep last night, not like buzzing excitement, but my mind was just running about what type of videos I'm going to shoot, the type of promo that I would put around the fact that we're live streaming the whole event. Because a lot of the reasons that people aren't jumping on this insane opportunity, oh, you're just going to get a bad, my phone holder's going down, so you're just going to get a weird angle. Insane opportunity for free. I will live stream you, get your event live streamed on our website. And people just aren't picking up with it because they're like too scared. It's like something that they haven't done before and they haven't seen other people do it before. But I've talked to Gym New Zealand, they're happy with what I'm doing. They know, I've explained it in the email, like Gym New Zealand's happy, I've explained what I'm doing. I know how to get a live stream up and going without having angry parents, whether that's making sure we get all the permissions first or just doing a senior session because they're like 18 plus people, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like boomers, man. Like boomers that are too scared to take the littlest leap ever. It's not even a leap. It's like I've done all the hard work. I've made sure everything is good. And they're just not even willing to like, okay, a couple of people are willing to talk to me later, but just take the smallest leap. Like, talk to me. Let's do a test run. Let's just do something. So I was really excited to run a promo this weekend to showcase that we are doing live streams and they're going well. It was going to be a cool little day in the life, like cool video. I was thinking about the shots I'm going to get. And then last minute, someone from the club, I don't know, but someone higher up wasn't comfortable with it and said, no, we won't do it, maybe for the next one. Which I completely understand where they're coming from. But, like, it's just people that, it's just like a small unknown. And people were just not willing to even try and navigate it. Even though the upside is so much better than like the possible downside, which is really frustrating. But anyway, the club that I train at, CSG, I'm really thankful they are happy for me to run some live streams for their events, or our events, which is awesome. So I'm actually really appreciating CSG, my club at the moment, because they're a big club, especially here in New Zealand, and having them be okay with live streaming an event will definitely be a good look for all the other clubs looking in. So yeah, I guess just I got to think about my ideas on how I wanted to promo it and fine tune them for the next competition in CSG, which is in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks to fine tune that. Maybe I can make sure I get an even better video. But yeah, it's just frustrating. just want to see a little bit of movement. And even when I talked to Gym New Zealand, I tried to push so hard for Stag being able to live stream the nationals because so many people want it. I get asked all the time, and I've offered it last year and I'm offering it now. Like, can we make this happen? And the answer I got was, oh yeah, we'll look into it. And I was like, no, like, actually, I want this. Like, this needs to happen. Like, I was trying to push when I was talking to my Gym New Zealand contact. I won't say the name, but I was trying to push that. I think she realized that I know that things just don't get done. If they're no one's priority, it just never gets done. And I know that this is no one's priority because they've all got their own other things to worry about, which is fine. But just dump that all on me. I can take the responsibility because that's what I want to do. Dump it all on me. I'll fill you in on exactly what we're doing. If you have any questions, I'll answer. It's hardly gonna add any load, and especially for them, I think actually I will contact them again soon and try to point out how much benefit their sponsors can get from it, because I know that the sponsor was not very happy last year at Nationals with how much return they got. So having a live stream with a sponsor on, like little logo that pops up and ads that pop up, would be massive for Gym New Zealand and getting sponsors in the future. And to be honest, money is the only thing that drives these companies and higher ups. Like, Gym New Zealand should not be run as a big company as it is, because we are not a big sport. But for these big organizations, money drives everything. So I really just have to drive home that even though it'll greatly benefit Gym New Zealand's future and everything because of exposure and bringing kids in, I just have to explicitly say it's going to get you more money right now, next year, because through sponsors or whatever. Because people are so short-sighted, they just want to see money now. It's just annoying because I'm just like, it's something I'm so passionate about. I really want to make a change, but people just... Anyway, I've said enough. I might actually just include this at the end of the video because it doesn't really... It's a little bit of a long rant, but second rant, I even might make a short about this, and I might make a podcast where I contact other gymnasts around the world and get their opinion on their costs and stuff. But this trip, someone's having fun in their car. This trip to Aussie that I'm having will cost me $1,300 before food. So if we're being generous, $1,500, because $200 for food for 6 days is way more than I'd spend. $1,500 for a 6-day trip to Aussie. That's including coach costs as well. So the coach costs for accommodation, flights, everything is split between all the athletes as well. To be honest, I think it's a little bit less because I think Davey's happy to pay for his own food and stuff like that. But nonetheless, $1,500 compared to 3 days in Aussie for the Oceania team that went recently. They paid $5,000 to do that trip. Are you kidding me? That's literally more than 3 times what I'm paying to go longer, and for the same thing, for a gymnastics competition. Okay, one, they have to pay more for more coaches and more judges to cover whatever, but there is a whole lot more athletes for that to go between as well, so I don't know about that. And 2, they obviously have their admin fees because Ruby's not really taking an admin fee for all the work she's done. But to go from 1,500 to 5,000 is insane. And that's the reason that I probably won't even be competing for New Zealand anytime soon. Not even out of spite, it's just like unrealistic. Like, I do not make $100,000 a year as an athlete training 20 plus hours. That's what you would need to put up with these trips. Like 5K for Aussie. Imagine if you're going to World Cups, which costs max like 17K. Anyway, I could make for a cool, like a podcast, longer video episode where I talk to different athletes around the world and ask them how much they pay and just like the state of being a gymnast and blah 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 blah. It could be a cool video. The only thing is, it could rub Gym New Zealand the wrong way if I'm like pointing out how much they're making people pay to go on their trips when it should not be that much. But I think I would go through the route of, this is the reason I wouldn't compete for Gym New Zealand. Not as a way of saying Gym New Zealand's being wrong, just saying it's not viable for me. Hopefully that will sound better. And also, it just needs to be talked about. It's just not okay. Like, Max works like a crazy bartending job. He's up at like late nights, everything, trying to earn his way a little bit. And it's just like, he's spending his life savings every year to go on these trips. How can you expect your federation or anything to grow if that's the way you're treating them and that's how they have to operate? I understand we're small and like bigger federations have more money and stuff like that, but that kind of just brings it back to the live streaming stuff. Like, that would bring more money in over time. Oh wow, this is a rant and a half, eh? Alright, this video is at like 12 minutes. And I don't want to edit together a 12-minute thing to go on the end of my cool little video, so I might just upload this unlisted and put it in the link of the bio of the vlog. So if you're seeing this, hi. Usually I would cut out when I stop and start in sentences because I thought I'd put it in the vlog, but YOLO. Just my thoughts on the way home. Alright, bye. Actually, I'm just going to chuck this up how it is now. Public, but just not put it on my Instagram story or anything. So, there is a cool video coming in a few days. I've been vlogging the last week and seeing how many routines I can do because competition's in like... Aussie trip is in very close.